Definitely watch that.
We're painting someone you might know. Show you guys.
Oh, cool. Rain-X must have left.
So this is a painting we're doing. We're still working on it. Just letting it dry a little bit.
You started this shit too, Tesla. Alright, you need to take accountability.
No, Rain-X started it.
Rain-X, you need to take accountability.
He's gone. He left the voice. He left. I don't know where he is. His dad must have called him to do something. I have to eat after, but let's do.
Show it to you guys closer.
Okay, you're both Zerg.
Yeah. I'm still working on it. This is not even a finished product. This is just like rough draft. So we still got a lot to do.
You need to stay forever. And you need to quit your job and get masters.
Yeah.
And then get another job.
Or I need to. No. Yeah. Then get another job. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Or I could just stay in mine where it's GE and then just not do anything.
Good. Thank you, Maynard.
And you know, quit all my.
Yeah, I submitted it. I put it on Twitter today, a little bit ago, just to show P how's it going.
Help. Yeah. Now.
Let me put on my hat. I gotta put on my hat for you guys.
You play so many fucking games. I'm surprised you're not better than you are.
Well, it's because I always
what are you not doing?
I'm not studying builds. Yeah, the only builds I've studied kind of are Hydra, Proxy 4X, 3-Gate Robo from Cosmic Cow actually was the basis of anything I've ever done before, ironically, for a long time.
Put the Nexus hat on. You like what?
Man,
yeah. These are my paintings, by the way. These are my paintings, by the way, just to show you guys. The Hydra over there. Over there.
I wonder if
How does that get to TSA?
you know what I mean? You know the cannon.
Oh yeah, the Zealot's my favorite. And then you guys don't see it, but there's another one right here.
Yeah, but sorry, I was just talking.
Yeah, like Prince Ass, Turkey Dano.
Yeah.
Like all of those guys are like friends with each other.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like even the EU cannon rushers, even all the cannon rushers in GM, except for Haas and Harding, fucking know each other and are in
see here, let me get myself. Dum, dum. All right, so we were trying the SCVS rush, the worker rush. So we're gonna go over this real quick. So I'm doing a little SCV trick, going over to his base, cancel the gas, produce more. Now in this one I didn't actually send the command center over to a hidden place. This one's more like produce SCVs from the fall during the attack. With the gold bases where they kind of float over, yeah, those are interesting. They make the game interesting, I think. Terrans tend to float over to gold bases sometimes when it's makes things interesting. All right, so right here I'm setting up the SCV and we're attacking. Right here I tend to start attacking around the gas area just in case. Eliminates the chance of that many Reapers. So you want to kind of like start from right there where the gas is, if possible. Chasing him down. He thought I wanted to go home, but no, I want to attack. You got to make SCVs behind us though. And remember, I made a barracks during this time, and he made a mistake right there, running away from the army instead of actually mineral walking. Now right here, I sent a couple SCVs just to make sure that the Reaper's annoyed. That way I can kind of just micro the other SCVs while he's over there microing the Reaper. This is where I put auto repair. So right here, I'm like, okay, if he kills all my SCVs right now, he's gonna go straight to my base. So I need a little bit of time, and I can't get out because he's got supply depot. So he's walled my SCVs out. So now you recall, right? My command center just comes up and just picks him up. It's like, oh shit, no, that won't work because he has a Reaper. In this case, so I repair the SCVs, and the SCVs just constantly get repaired. He can't kill him. So this is giving me time to make SCVs at home. This is pretty much just giving me time to just make SCVs. Now he is mining barely now, and he's starting to get SCVs. I mean Marines. So I gotta make sure I'm continuously making Marines too and SCVs. And I know it's, you know, there's only so much time. I see one Marine already, so just kind of going in the back, just hiding. Yeah, I had to auto repair so I can attack. That's why I kind of derped it right there in that little tech. Like, your SCVs tend to want to repair each other instead of attack, so you gotta auto repair. So, but the objective was done. The SCVs were gonna die over there. The only thing is, by repairing each other constantly, we're able to delay the Reaper from actually coming to our base too early. And right here, I'm waiting for the Reaper. So the Reaper is going to be coming soon, because that's what they do. They just, okay, killed it, let's go to his base. So I'm at the area where the Reaper is going to just jump up. There it goes. Alright, now that we have the Reaper, we got to move out, just in case. I don't know what to expect. I'm expecting maybe, you know, some SCVs. And a few Marines, since he's already got a few Marines by the time our SCVs died. But we gotta peek in, we gotta put pressure. So that's what I'm doing right here. Applying a little pressure, and then once I see what's going on, then I'll start creating a strategy. I don't just right off the bat just go, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Because I don't know what he's doing. I don't like to just think, just try to randomly do something. I'm a reactionary player, so we react. So there goes the Marines, bunker. Okay, most likely just the barracks is right there, supply depots, and some Marines. So now that he walled and tried to get a natural, he's most likely going to get the main base as well once he feels comfortable, because he's already got the bottom base situated. So right here, I'm starting to try to figure out what I should want to do. And the SCV's already decided to go over to where it needs to be. So now in this situation, I see a little bit of Marines. I know he lost a lot of SCVs. So I'm going into a BC, a very fast BC. Because since I have the SCV count, I should have the gas advantage. And if I make a starport over by his base, then I'll be able to get there and still teleport away every time I'm in danger, instead of actually teleporting over there. You kind of want to make sure you don't teleport to your enemy base unless you have to. You want to fly over there, even if it takes 1 minute or 2 minutes. It's better to do other things in the process and then let the BC finally get there, and then you can just teleport when need be. But you'll do better damage there because you'll keep the BC alive. Yeah, so right now I know he's going to be a little defensive. So I'm going to make sure I just go straight into the BC rush. Yeah, to split through in the corner. What I would do maybe is hide the SCV and one SCV over there. Send the other ones back to attack. And most likely he might not scout it. He might think that that was all of them. Why would I hide one, you know? But you shouldn't have much SCVs, right? To his understanding. Like, you shouldn't have workers. Yeah, so... What? Yo, Flo. Yo, chat. Cheers. Hey, what up, Supactor? Okay, gotta get some Marines. They're very economical. We always get resources, so... Oh, man. I appreciate it. Cheese God's gonna bless you. Okay, so we got the Marines. He's scouting us. And I'm like, I pretty much made the tank at that time just to make him think that I'm going tanks. I didn't want the factory to just be by itself without lights, because I know he wants to go tanks too. That's just the normal thing to do, is Terran to just go tanks and just defend, and then they macro and go all this other stuff, whatever they choose. But so him seeing my lights, he's just like, oh, okay, you guys getting tanks. I'll get tanks too. You know. And I'm going 3 bases. One at the corner left, and then the third one at my natural. And that's just so the player will think that I'm only taking a later expansion, because people track their games on timings, and if they see your natural is a bit delayed, they're gonna be like, okay, good, I'm actually ahead of them. But they won't actually think, oh, is that a third? And his other one is actually somewhere else? Who thinks that? You know, nobody's gonna think that way. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, the Eagle's gonna be talking. Like, yeah, he's taking a later expansion. I'm ahead. Good old ego. Yo, I've seen King of Cannons. Oh, with Printef. Yeah, Printef's really good. I like Printef. He's a good friend of mine. I actually met him at BlizzCon 2 years ago. Yeah. We do have our conditions. We've set conditions, and that's just to get better at the game and what we're going for. It's not because we don't know how to macro. A lot of people think we don't know how to macro just because we cheese. That's not the case. We cheese because we want to cheese, and it's not even called cheese to us. It's strategy, creativity. Cheese is just somebody that's a bit upset that their build that they thought was perfect just got crumbled up. You know what I mean? It's like, oh no, that's the meta. It's supposed to be legit. It's supposed to be how you win games and stuff. But they get mad when you come in and you just break their reality. I'm a big reality breaker. You think your build is good? I'm gonna tell you that I can find openings in it. Battlecruisers are really good. I try not to do too many battlecruiser builds just for the sake of learning other things. Like to try other different strategies. So sometimes I have to just, deny certain units, or if I'm using them, it's gonna be only a few of them. It's not gonna be an actual, role where it's like, okay, you're the main actor in this movie. You're gonna go whoop ass with all your other BC friends. This is more like using them for high ground vision, using them for like a little bit of force to counter the Marines, because he's gonna go Marines. That goes the Reapers trying to do damage. Oh, I was like, okay, let's go kill the here. If I'm gonna go over there just to take out the tanks. I'm like, okay, there goes the tanks. I see Vikings. I'm like, well, the Vikings don't matter. I was like, as long as I go over there to take that tank out, he can kill my BCs. I can care less. My tanks are gonna rule. So it really doesn't matter even if I lose the BCs. The objective was take out the tanks and you rule the ground. This isn't the BC stream. Did I clap my fingers? Or what would he say? Does he do? Okay. Now we're in BC stream. Just kidding. Yeah, BC's really cool peeps. I met him at BlizzCon this last year. Was it this last year? Yeah. And yeah, I had a really good hangout. We walked around and looked at all the Blizzard venues.
You have my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
Hey, thank you, Lilande. Thank you for the follow.